I'm Tiffany Red, and this is 100 Mag TV.
How do I use my leverage? Okay, so this is something honestly that I think that so many songwriters and producers, but specifically songwriters, have not been taught. Like knowing when you have leverage or when you have the power, when you have the, you know, when you got the ball, and then having the courage to do something about it when you have it, like knowing what to do, being ready, being prepared. That's not all created equal, right? So like there are people who have leverage, and like, so let's say your leverage is you got two hit records right now on the radio, you don't have a publishing deal, um and you own 25% of each record, and you also have money. So, or not money, you not have money, but you have, you're not pressed for money. There it is. Not that you have money, because I think you cannot have money and still not be pressed. I think it's a mindset. um but you're a person that's not pressed about money, you can't be bought type vibe, and a bunch of publishers are coming at you trying to offer you a deal. That is leverage, right? So now, say you got four different publishers offering you deals. One offered you, 150,000, for a 2-year term, and whatever bonuses, a bonus for 25,000 if you do this, and 50,000 if you do this. And then another company comes in and is like, well, I'll offer 300,000 and a bonus of 50,000 if you do this, and a bonus of 55,000 if you do this. And then somebody else comes to the table and says, well, I'll offer you 200,000, but I'll do it as an admin deal so you own majority of your publishing, and we just do. Then you have that's called options, right? That's leverage, when you got options, and when you can afford to walk away from the deal, when you can afford to walk away from the table. Like, nah. Now, though this is a favorable position when negotiating a deal, not everyone has the courage, the experience, the confidence, the language to use this leverage to get what it is that they want. Because the reality is when you have leverage in the deal as a creative, that is your opportunity every single time you do a deal with anybody to make that deal more mutually beneficial, to make that deal favorable for you too. The more leverage you have, the easier it is to accomplish that. And the more leverage you have, the easier it is to walk away, because you got options. A lot of people chase the hit but don't have a plan for the hit, don't have a plan for themselves as a brand, themselves as a name. And I'm saying that being somebody that went through that. I didn't have a brand as a songwriter like the way I have a brand now. 100%ers is a brand. Tiffany Red is a brand. But Tiffany Red as a songwriter was not a brand. I didn't build anything around that. When I had Replay out, I should have hired a publicist. I should have had that publicist send press releases out about Replay and my songwriting to every publication that is out there to see if it got picked up. I should have put myself out there more publicly, attended more music events, shown up on red carpets, all of those things. That's how you build your profile. And I'm saying that having experience with building a profile. I've been in the press a lot. And a very big part of why my profile has built and continues to build is because of media. On top of my reputation in the business, all the other things I do. But the thing is You wouldn't know who I was if I wasn't being pushed in front of you. So I have my own platform that I built that I have control over. But then me being in Billboard or Rolling Stone or Variety or whatever publication pushes my profile, builds me up, and makes the sell of me and what I have to offer just a little bit easier on the next one, because I can list this, and this. I can show the media is interested. I've built something that the media is interested in. I think that if those were the things that I was thinking when I was a songwriter or when I was just focused on songwriting, I think that my brand as a songwriter would be a whole lot bigger. I think that there are songwriters who, well, let me go back. So when you have a profile, everything that you do walks in the room with you. So when you have a profile on top of credibility as a songwriter, let's say you have a Grammy, you've written a few hit records, you've been in the press a little bit, you've got you have your degree from whatever university for blah blah. All those things walk into the room with you when you go to write that next record, right? That's leverage. Your credibility is leverage. How you use the leverage, up to you. And, listen, the industry is full of sharks. That's who runs the business. Sharks. Sharks run the world. Sharks definitely run corporate. And if you are not able to swim in their waters and speak their language and negotiate to the best of your ability using the leverage that you have, you will get eaten alive. Okay?